everyone. It is 5:15 on Monday, July 27th, 2020, and the Carroll City Council meeting is now in session. Will everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The first item on the agenda is the consent agenda, which is approval of the minutes of the July 13th meeting, approval of bills and claims. Under licenses and permits, we have the renewal of a Class B beer permit, which includes wine coolers, with Class B native wine permit and Sunday sales for Full Swing Golf. The asbestos containing materials abatement at 224 North Main Street, change order number 1. And appointments to the commission and boards, which is the Historical Preservation Commission, which is John Steffes for a 3-year unexpired term to expire 12/31/20. If there's no further discussion on the consent agenda, I'll need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. If there's no other discussion, we'll go ahead and vote, please.
Fleshner.
Yes.
Haley.
Yes.
Seaman.
Yes.
Cots.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you.
Is Dirks online?
No. He's,
Okay.
No.
Okay.
The next item is oral request communications from the audience. For items not on the agenda.
We have one caller, so I'll mute the mic now.
Unmuted. This is an opportunity for who's ever online for oral requests and communications for items not on the agenda. Seeing none, we will move to ordinances. And the first item this evening is the Carroll City Ordinance, Chapter 69.08, 17B Amendment. And Brad, please, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. At the last meeting, you remember we passed an ordinance changing some parking restrictions down by Kemper School. As the street department was getting signage ready for this, they noticed a couple conflicting signs down there, and checking the code, it currently works, but to make it easier for signage, we are requesting a small amendment to Chapter 6908, subsection 17B, to really, it just changes the distancing and it eliminates a couple signs down there. So instead of having 2 or 3 signs, we'll be able to just have one sign that'll outline what the parking requirements are in that location. And it was just, the only issue is gonna be on the south side of First Street at the intersection of East. So that's where the signage will be changing. And currently we haven't made any amendments to the sign down there now. Kemper is replacing some sidewalks, and once those are done, then we'll start putting our signage up.
So this is just basically a sign change.
It is, it's, so we have 2 codes that they don't conflict, but they overlap. And so your signage is different for 2 different parking spots. One here and the one next to it have a different parking spot or signage for it. So this just eliminates the need for 2 signs in this location.
And since we're one council person short, we can accept the first reading. We can't waive any others after this. And we can finish it at the next meeting. Okay. Are there any other questions for Brett? Not, I'll need a motion to accept the first reading, change to Chapter 69.08, subsection 1 of the City of Carroll Code of Ordinances.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. There's no other discussion. We'll go ahead and vote, please.
Fleshner.
Yes.
Haley.
Yes.
Cots.
Yes.
Seaman.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is under resolutions, and it's the Water Distribution Main Replacement 2020. And Randy, if you're online, please.
I am online. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The water distribution main project includes construction between the south end of Whitney Street and the intersection of Crawford Street and Bluff. In order to do that construction, there is a need to cross private property. The Goody Family Trust has offered an easement, two easements actually, across the private property, one being a permanent easement for maintenance, construction and maintenance of the water main, and the second being a temporary easement for construction of the water main. The permanent easement is 30 feet wide. It extends from Whitney Street east to the alley east of Whitney Street, about 156 feet. The consideration in the easement is $3,000. The second temporary easement for the construction is an additional 20 feet adjacent to the permanent easement, adjacent to the south edge of the permanent easement, just for construction. It expires following construction completion. And the consideration in the temporary easement is $1,000. So unless there are any questions, I'd recommend approval of the resolutions approving the water main permanent easement and temporary easement from the Goody Family Trust for the water distribution main replacement project.
Are there any questions for Randy? If not, I need a motion to approve the permanent easement, approval of accepting the water easement, the permanent water main easement for the water main construction from the Goody Family Trust for the water distribution main replacements. I have to do two separate motions on this. So
Make that motion.
One first and then the temporary.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. If there's no other discussion, we'll go ahead and vote, please.
Fleshner?
Yes.
Haley?
Yes.
Cots?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
And then I need a motion to accept the temporary easement for the water main construction from the Goody Family Trust for the water distribution main replacements 2020 project.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. If there's no other discussion, we'll go ahead and vote, please.
Fleshner?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Haley?
Yes.
Cots?
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you. The next item is under reports, and we have none. I trust everyone's read the committee reports, the monthly activity reports. I have no comments this evening. Are there any comments from the council members? No. Comments from the city manager?
None this evening.
If not, I'll look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. There's no other discussion. We'll go ahead and vote, please.
Fleshner?
Yes.
Seaman?
Yes.
Haley?
Yes.
Cots?
Yes.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.